You know, folks, Colin Powell, as I call him, spent the weekend in Israel trying to figure out how to open the roadmap to peace without it blowing out the car window. He had brunch with the prime ministers of Palestine and Israel, and CNN is reporting that when the bill came, Sharon did the fake reach for the wallet. Now look, the press is always going to the Arab street to find out what's going on. They always go to the Arab street in the Arab countries. What about the Arabs here? The Arab street here, they're the ones that have to deal with this stuff. So we thought we'd go out and ask some Middle Easterners in this country if they had anything on their minds. Take it to the streets, I always say. So let's check out our first question in my new advice column.
Colin, as an Arab in America, sometimes people look at me like suspiciously. So what should I do to stop this?
You get a sweatsuit, some chains, and Escalade, and just people will look at you and go, relax, he's not a terrorist, he's just a drug dealer. Next.
If somebody yell in the street about Arabic people, about Osama bin Laden, what can I do?
So when somebody yells about Arabic people, of course you Osama bin Laden, you know what you do? When they say that, you just go, you know, chinga tu madre, then they think you're Puerto Rican. Then, if they say kill Puerto Ricans, you go Zorba, they think you're a Greek. Then if they say kill Greeks, you go kill Greeks. I knew you were a Trojan, you scumbag. Next.
So,
Next, please.
Why many comedians make a joke about the Arab people?
The comedians make jokes about Arab people. It means you're accepted as part of the country. You know, it's when they don't joke about you. When they don't joke about you, you gotta worry. Okay? Nobody ever made Indian jokes in the 1870s. Look what happened to them. Next.
Colin, it's hard to meet women. So how can I tell them that I'm a nice guy, not a terrorist?
Your first mistake is thinking women want a nice guy. They want a bad boy. They want a bad boy. They don't necessarily want a terrorist, but it's like a mafia. They don't like the mafia guy, but they want you to be connected. So like you bring a girl over to your house, throw out the old playing cards with all the people and just go, oh, 2 o'clock, my cousin's crazy. You never learn. No, something like that. Next.
Where are you going to bomb next so I can tell my cousins?
That's a fair question, and I'd like to ask you the same one. You tell and I'll tell. Next.
Colin, why everybody here love Israel? Or maybe everybody support to Israel? Can you give me an answer?
He says, why does everybody here love Israel? Why do you support Israel? Well, it doesn't matter. The point is, it's like you guys are the Palestinians. You're in a relationship for so long that now if you leave when things are going tough, you look bad. You know what I'm saying? Next.
Colin, how can I hook up with a girl when they think Islam is oppressive to women?
How do you hook up with a girl when they think Islam is oppressive to women? Here's what you do. You get the Quran, you know, you bring her over, you start reading it, and then you show her segments that you put in there, like an E. Cummings poem or Jeff Buckley lyrics, you know. Maybe John Mayer, you know. I mean, Body is Wonderland. They're going to think that's from the old days because nobody had the balls to write that after 1950, but apparently. Or you could go for like the political girls that want to like be bad and piss off dad. They want to get involved with somebody from the Middle East, you know. You tell them some sob story about how corporations, when you were a kid, you knew it because Dick Cheney pulled up to your village in a Delta 88 Lincoln, you know, and, you know, he slapped the village elders around. Next thing you know, you had the only mosque in the village with a Cinnabon on the side. You know, I don't know. You had a Chili's in there, you know, the Baby Macs. This is what I'm talking about. Now, see, folks, that's how it's done. You take a problem, you air it out. And remember something. It takes an entire village or a settlement or an occupied territory to raise a child. You know what I mean. We'll be right back.